Good afternoon, everybody. Just want to jump on here. I know it's been a while since I've given you all an update. I'm sorry about that, but just wanted to get out there and communicate with you about some of our upcoming events, schedule for the rest of the season and everything like that. But first, I'd like to thank you very much for everybody's attendance and everybody pitching in on cleanup day. It was really amazing. I know it's it takes a lot to get out there and do that. And you get a lot of other places that you could go. They don't ask you to do that, but that's something that makes us special, I believe. You get out there together. We work together and give back a little bit to the school that gives so much to us, our kids, our families. And so I thank you for that. You guys did, everything went well. We did. They made it light work for us this year. Mick and all those guys up there had it looking pretty good. So thank you to them, but we put the finishing touches on it. So thank you guys for being there, donating your time. Everybody that was there, it was great. It was great to see everybody up there pitching in together. And I know it's going to go a long way with these young men too. When they see their parents giving back, it shows them what they're supposed to do and give back. And also with the tournament this weekend, that means a lot to me. I know I asked the boys, I told them how much tournament means to me. The tournament it's in memory of my brother, and it's something that this was the 39th year that we've done it. This year we probably had about 5,000 to 6,000 people up at St. Pius over the weekend. And your boys, and thank you for the parent volunteers too that helped with the concession stand. The boys did a great job. Anything I asked them to do, they did. And it was a great weekend. We raised on our concession stand for the boys. We raised just a little bit over $4,100. And thankfully, the Booster Club had agreed to a $4,000 donation to match that. So thank you to the Booster Club, and thank you to everybody that pitched in to help with that. And it's just great that and the Simone Foundation donated all of the product that we sold. So thank you to the foundation for doing that, and that's it's great. So we were able to, on the weekend, when you combine them, we were over $8,000 raised for the football team, for the program, for us to do the things that we need to do to get the items, the equipment, and everything that it takes to run this team and run this program the way that it should be ran. So thank you all for that from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it, and you guys are amazing. So now let's go into the schedule for the season. Now that we're in regular season here, schedule is going to change a little bit. So how the schedule will look from this week moving forward on Mondays, okay, with the exception of Labor Day. We are going to practice on Labor Day. It's just, I know it's tough for some people, but that's what we do. We practice on Labor Day, and that's what we have to do. It's our commitment to this team and to our goals. So this Labor Day, and we've done it every year in the past, it would be from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. So it's a regular practice on Labor Day. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm sorry. So beyond that, though, every other normal Monday will be varsity. Varsity will practice from 3 to 5. And for them, that practice is a film and weights conditioning practice. And then JV and C team will have their games on Mondays. So, and everybody's got the schedule out for that. I know there's a couple times where we're at different locations, but for the most part, it's a really good schedule. We were able to, Coach Vudich was able to get out there and schedule a whole bunch of games because we had a lot of open spots from teams in our league not having 3 teams. So that's great to see. So we have a great schedule for the freshmen and JV. Once again, I know we dealt with over the last couple of years these COVID things with the schedule changes. Hopefully we don't have any of that this year. And if we do, we'll do our best to scramble and make sure we fill that schedule up. Tuesday and Wednesday are our work days, so that's normal days for us. We're 3 to 6 p.m. It's full practice, it's full pads. So the boys will know that. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday every week. It is a work day for us. Thursday is a walkthrough, but we are in shells. So that's camp gear, camp shorts, that is shoulder pads, that is helmets. So we are on shells on Thursday, and that is a shorter practice. It will start at 3 to 5 right now, and then as we progress through the season, your Thursday practices may get a little bit shorter, just depending on where we're at in the season. So, but right now it's a 3 to 5 practice, 3 to 5 p.m. on Thursdays. Friday, JV and C team, there's no practice on Fridays. That is just varsity game day for everybody. So that is off for the C team and anybody that's not traveling. Saturday, so Saturday schedule, right now it's slated as 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So we're going to try to go early in the mornings every Saturday, get up, get these guys in here. And this is varsity. We will split that practice. So varsity will be together, and then JV and C team will be practicing on the field, prepping for their game on Monday. But for the varsity, that's just film, weights, conditioning. So that is Saturday. Right now, they're slated for 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That could fluctuate. So it will be sometime in the morning, but there may be a couple of weeks where it's different. And the reason for that is allow some of our coaches to get to their son's game, my boy's game, Coach T, and they all play together. So it's one place. So that allows us to go see our boys play. So that's why that may change here and there, but that schedule, we should have that final here in the next day or two. But that can be fluid too. So just know that, and please don't get frustrated with me if we change a Saturday time or anything like that. So, but that's how the schedule will look. And, obviously things do change and schedule will change. We'll communicate with the boys for almost everything. And then, if they're not communicating with you, then, we'll make sure we address that with them. If I didn't communicate with them, then we can address it with me. So, that's how the schedule looks. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We'll get them answered for you. One thing I do want to touch is the game day attire for us. So all game days, it is a shirt and tie, okay, with your khaki pants. So just like your uniform pants, you wear your uniform pants, your khaki pants. You wear a white dress shirt that buttons up that you can wear a tie with. So we do dress up in a shirt and tie, not a bow tie, just a regular tie. As long as it's appropriate, you can wear it. Shirt and tie on every game day. We will try to have a pre-game mass every game that we can, as long as we're not rushing to get somewhere. We'll go pre-game mass, and then everybody that travels will be invited to Cascones for a pre-game meal, and details will come on that. So, but that is, they come right after school. We go right from their last class right into pre-game mass, and then we go right from mass straight to Cascones, eat the pre-game meal, and then we head right back to Pius. So that's our Friday game day. That we won't do pre-game meals at Cascones on Mondays for freshman JV games. So that is just a Friday thing. The teams, the roster, so this is something that can be fluid, but our C team and JV rosters will be posted, I believe, tomorrow for the young men to see, and that will be fluid. So the C team will really stay the same early in the season. So all the freshmen are on the C team, and then there's some sophomores on there, but that will stay pretty similar for at least the first few weeks. And then the JV roster will fluctuate, will change week to week based on playing time. We still have a lot of guys that are rotating in on varsity, a lot of guys that are close to being that guy, or guys that are still competing for position. So early in the season, they'll probably all those guys will get time, and whoever's playing well is gonna continue to play, and then whoever doesn't get the playing time that week will play the JV game. So your son that's on JV that plays some varsity, he may play varsity Friday nights for a limited number of snaps, and then he will go to a JV game if he didn't get the amount of snaps, or if we didn't feel like if we want to see them at a different position too. So a lot of these guys will play. They play both positions, but they may play varsity, receiver, and then we want to see them out on the defensive side of the ball too. So we'll give them some snaps in the JV game as well. So just know that the JV roster will fluctuate. So there may be a week where your son is on JV, and there may be a week where he's not. So just know that in advance, so that's nothing's set in stone. Our depth chart is continuing to change throughout the season. So and that will continue all the way through. So and with injuries and everything, that changes it all. So just know that on the JV side of it. C team, there will be probably some C team guys that get some JV time as well, eventually here later in the season. So just know there could be some of that too. So, but those rosters will be posted tomorrow. I know some parents had questions about that. We will post those out tomorrow to the boys so they know where they're going to start at. And when we are together, you know, there may be some guys that are on the JV squad that they'll suit up JV, you know, or they'll suit up freshmen. They'll get some snaps and they'll play some snaps in JV too. We will do that as well. They have 6 quarters total in a week, 4 quarters total in a day. So we will utilize that just to see guys compete against different levels too. So that's how that will work. Other than that, I think that's all the updates that I have for you. I do want to let you know that all these young men are working their tails off. They're doing a great job. I think, you know, we've grown a lot as a football team this summer, and you know, we're a great spot with these guys. They're very, very coachable. They're doing the things they need to do. I do want to communicate with you parents. If your son tells you it's not mandatory to be there, he doesn't have to be there during football season. The only time there's an excused absence is if they communicate with me and if it's something for family, but it's football season, so they need to be here. It's never okay for them not to show up. Like, oh, coach said I didn't have to be there. If I really told him that, then he's excused. But we want 100% participation. It doesn't matter how many snaps you play. It doesn't matter what team you're on. We want you to be involved. And if you're not traveling with the team, if you're not dressing on a Friday night, because we're going to start with sophomores through seniors are dressing on Friday nights. The freshmen are going to have to earn that to be able to dress for home games. And but until that point, you know, we still want everybody at the game. So we want those boys there in the stands, you know, and cheering their teammates on, their brothers on. So, but they're doing great. We're excited about this group. We're really proud of where they're at right now and how hard they're working, and we're excited for the season. So once again, thank you all so much for everything. You guys, you're amazing. This is a special place, and then there will be a communication this week. We're gonna start a new tradition. So every year we recondition all the helmets. We have to re-decal all the helmets. So we decided to start a new tradition, and we're gonna call it Decals with Dads. And what we're gonna do is invite all the freshman dads up on Thursday night, this Thursday at 5 p.m. We're gonna go in the cafeteria. We were gonna do it on the football field, but that's being rented. So we're gonna go in the cafeteria and we're gonna put some decals on the helmets, and we'll have some refreshments, and probably take an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We're gonna start at 5 and decal the helmets and get to know each other. The coaches will be there, and hopefully all the freshman dads. I think it's a great opportunity for us to get together and start a new tradition here, and I think it's gonna be a great thing. So thank you for everything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I know my lack of communication has been, Cheryl's been getting bombarded, but hopefully this helps. And if you have questions with anything that I've said, just ask Cheryl, and she'll take care of you. If not, she'll communicate with me, and we'll get you all taken care of. So once again, thank you so much. Excited to get this season started. Looking forward to Friday night. It's going to be a fun year with these guys, and we're super excited. So once again, thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.